Avengers! Assemble.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the newest episode of Fandom Unchained. Today, guys, we're going to be diving into Season 2 of The Peaky Blinders. Yes, The Peaky fucking Blinders, guys. It is time for Season 2's recap and review, so let's dive right into this badass show. Here we go. So we begin with Season 2. Campbell gets shot by Grace. Grace takes off. We get to see the garrison. The pub the Peaky Blinders own is exploded 2 years later. All this happens while the Peaky Blinders are attending Freddie Thorne's funeral. Tommy tells Ada, with Freddie gone, I need you to come back home. I have plans to expand into London. Tommy meets with the IRA, and instead of giving the answers he wants about who the fuck blew up his pub, they give him a mission. They find out that Campbell is back in Birmingham and he got fucking promoted. He's a major now. So we have a family meeting to expand the bookie business and not everyone's on board. And it's my girl, goddammit, Esme. Tommy, John, and Arthur decide, fuck it, we're going to London. Let's go explore. They go into a club that's owned by Sabini, end up getting into a big ass brawl because they're not fucking welcome on his turf. Polly explores spirituality and gets a medium to try to connect her to her children that she lost long ago. Tommy then gives Lizzie a job and makes her his secretary. Sabini's men kidnap and try to rape Ada. She is ultimately rescued by the Peaky Blinders, but Sabini's men beat the living shit out of Tommy until he's rescued by Campbell. What the fuck? Only because Churchill thinks he's still useful. And Tommy gets a visit by Campbell at the hospital, and he tells him, bitch, I've been watching you. I know about the man you murdered too. Tommy checks himself out of the hospital, fucked up still, and goes to Camden Town to meet Alfie Solomons. Yes, Tom Hardy is into the fucking building. He is a Jewish gang leader from Camden Town who's kind of a badass. Tommy finds a way to launder his motherfucking money and buys Ada and Polly a fucking house. Polly and Tommy talk about her lost children. Polly does have information. He knows that her daughter has passed away, but her son lives close. She can't see him until he's 18, but Tommy drops by and leaves a card for him to call. Arthur's all jacked up while sparring with the kid and beats this kid to fucking death. Cocaine habit starts. Michael, Polly's son, shows up on her doorstep, surprising the hell out of his mom. Peaky Blinders hired this kid knowing he's going to get arrested and says, we'll get you out right after that. But while the kid's in jail, Sabini's men find him and slit his fucking throat, and the kid's family blames the Peaky Blinders. Polly and Michael have a little bit of mother-son time, bonding. Tommy gets a bunch of men together to go work for Alfie Solomon as part of their deal. Arthur's having a drink and gets a gun pulled on him by the mother of the kid that he killed. Tommy comes clean with Campbell and lets him know the other cops set him up in a ex-brothel, and he gets some fucking weird ideas. He's such a weirdo. Tommy and his men go to an auction to buy a horse, and while they're on their way out, a guy pulls a gun on him and tries to assassinate. He's one of Sabini's that killed this motherfucker. Arthur beats him to a fucking pulp first. So Tommy finds out that Campbell the whole time has been working with the IRA and the Crown, and he walks the fuck out. Tommy then hires Michael into the family officially, and he also hires the sexy-ass horse trainer May. She fine. And then the two of them go to her house to check out the horse stuff, and they smash. Tommy then reveals his plans to start shipping whiskey to America, where prohibition is in full fucking swing. Cha-ching! Tommy sits down with Arthur, who's out of fucking control, and tells him, you gotta tighten your shit up, son. Tommy then gets his affairs in order, and he sets up a trust fund for Ada's son and both of John's kids. Sabini then meets with Alfie Solomons and buries the fucking hatchet. Michael and Isaiah try to go to a fucking pub and end up getting hassled because a bunch of racist pricks, and Isaiah's black. So they end up fucking these fools up, and they all keep getting their asses kicked until they find out that he's a Shelby. Then they all, tails between their legs, kind of walk the fuck away. And so Michael and Isaiah go let John and Arthur know what goes on and what the fuck happened about disgracing the Shelby name. So Arthur and John burn the fucking bar down. Arthur has brought himself to meet with Alfie, who has now made a deal with fucking Sabini and betrays everyone, kills all the other men, and gets Arthur put in jail. Campbell then has Michael arrested, which pisses Polly off. Sabini takes back his club, and Tommy is losing his fucking mind as his whole world is crumbling. He just tries to keep his family in one fucking piece, and it blows up. Grace returns, and Tommy takes her out, and she admits to him that she loves him. So then Grace also hooks up with Tommy, and then admits that she's actually in London to meet with her fertility expert with her husband. She forgot to mention she had a husband. Campbell uses his seat of power to make Polly fuck him to get Michael out of jail. You're a dirty son of a bitch, Sam Neill. So Tommy then meets with May, who's hot, and says, I don't want to fuck no more. I just want you to train my horses. We good? All right, peace. Tommy then lines up the rest of his life in case he dies. Alfie and Sabini's relationship has fallen apart, which everyone saw coming, but Tommy's there to pick up the pieces and makes an arrangement to get Arthur out of jail. It is race day, ladies and gentlemen, and without a fucking shot fired, the Peaky Blinders are able to work their way through every one of Sabini's bookies, burn their fucking licenses, steal all their fucking money, and clean up. They run that shit now. Sabini ain't shit. Grace comes to Tommy and admits that, hey, we fucked, and now I'm pregnant, and it's yours. So, yeah. Lizzie was being used to lure the target that Tommy had to kill to the bathrooms, but Tommy, with all the other shit going on, got himself a little behind on time, so Lizzie was actually severely assaulted before Tommy showed up to kill this motherfucker. Afterwards, Tommy is then arrested, put in a cop car, and driven out to a fucking field where these assholes dug a goddamn grave and are gonna kill Tommy. What the fuck? Polly meets with Campbell inside of a phone booth and shoots his ass fucking dead for what he did to her. Hell yes. Tommy, instead of being killed, one of the guys turns and kills both of his homies and says Winston Churchill still needs you and he will be in contact, motherfucker. And they push the other bodies in the fucking ground. And this is what the fuck is going on? So then we get to see the Peaky fucking Blinders all celebrating together. Everything is finally going their way. They have accomplished what they set forth to do. And Tommy has plans for the fucking future. Here we go. So guys, that was the end of season number 2 for the Peaky Blinders. Now, if you have not sat down and watched this show, you should not be watching this recap unless you just like my face. But then I got lots of other videos you can watch. So guys, let me know what you guys thought about Peaky Blinders season number 2 recap and review. I enjoyed doing this so much. I love this show so much. Let me know your thoughts on it down in the comments down below. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel so you can keep up with all the videos we put up every single week, and check out all the shows we cover in our playlist down below. Make sure you guys subscribe, and I will see you next time right here on Fandom Unchained for more Peaky fucking Blinders, baby. Woo! Later, guys.